Okay, class 2 Alpha. Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Everybody is here. Can you hear me, class? Please respond. Anybody? Okay, thank you very much. I hope others also can hear my voice, yeah? Alright, very good. Apa ini? Siapa? Yan Hui, Iman. Okay, good. Thank you very much. Right. So before I start the class for today, I just want to remind you, because our timetable is like usual. Okay. So wait, before I want to share something with you first, yeah. Okay. So where is my Okay, can you see my presentation? Okay, okay, very good. So I'm going to be very brief here. So according to my presentation here, the timetable for PDPR mean learn from home lah ya, belajar daripada rumah PDPR. So start from today, 17th of May, for 2 weeks. So according to the timetable here, nothing changed. We just use our current timetable. So for 2 Alpha, we will be meeting on Monday, and then Wednesday and Thursday. Okay. This is our meeting for 3 times per week. Monday, right? Monday we start at 12:30. And then Wednesday, maybe I will start at 10:30 in the morning, and then our last meeting for the week is on Thursday, okay, at 9 a.m. Okay, only 3 times per week. And then if you notice the red rectangle here, for example, for today, I mean, maybe I will start at 12:30 afternoon until 1:30 p.m. But online, maybe I just online for about 30 or 35 minutes only, right? And then for the rest of the time, for the next 30 minutes, is tutorial, meaning that if you have any question, you can ask me on the Telegram group. No online lah. Maybe I will use Google Meet for just about 30 or 35 minutes tops. Okay, so our next meeting is on Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, if you look at the calendar here, where is the calendar? All right, the calendar here. I will show you the calendar for today. Okay, we start PDPR at 17th of May until 28th of May for 2 weeks. Okay, only for 2 weeks, right? And altogether we have 6 meeting lah ya, 6 meeting. Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Okay, and then we start school holiday. The mid-year school holiday will be start at 29th of May until 13th of June 2021. And then if everything is okay, If everything is okay, we're going back to school on 14th of June 2021. Okay, so this is the situation right now. So we have only PDPR, meaning you learn from home for just 2 weeks, from 17th of May until 28th of May 2021. Okay, for those asking about the mid-year examination, we are still waiting for the further instruction lah, from the district office about the mid-year examination. Okay, so just KIV first lah, just what we call keep in view also lah, wait for the further announcement. If there is any examination, maybe after the school holiday lah, on 14 maybe, or on 21st of June 2021. Okay, if there is any examination, I will notice you, the school will notice all students, right? Okay, so okay, can you see my presentation again?
Can.
All right. Okay, thank you very much. Do you understand? Do you have any question about the latest information? No question, yeah? I hope you understand, yeah? But if you hesitate, if you want to ask more information, you just can private message me lah, or you can telegram me lah, yeah, if you have any question about the current situation right now. So we have only 2 weeks for PDPR, only 2 weeks, and then you go for mid-year holiday, and then maybe go back to the school. If everything is okay, if the number of cases is the new case of COVID is decreasing, so maybe we'll go back to school on 14th of June 2021, right? So can I continue today topics? Okay, all right, okay, good. So you can open your textbook, or you can just watch my presentation. Okay, so we're going to enter or learn new topic, a new chapter. You can open to page 124 or 126. You're going to learn about the chapter 6, that is acid and alkali. Okay, what is acid and what is alkali? I think you already learned this in your primary school. What you still remember about acid and alkali? What is acid? And then what is alkali? Okay. Any what we call any idea what is acid and what is alkali?
Sour.
Sour, right? Okay. I think in your primary school you already learned the properties of acid, right? The properties, yeah? Because this is what we call a substance. Is either any substance, or any chemical or any material, whether it has acid properties, alkali properties, or neutral properties. Okay, you just remember that. You no need to know what is meaning of acid, what is the what we call the meaning of acid, what is the meaning of alkali. Acid and alkali is just the properties of the substance. For example, you just said to me, sour. Sour is the what we call the properties, one of the properties of acidic material or acid material, that is sour. And then for alkali, usually bitter. When you taste the material, when it is taste sour, so we can say that the material or the substance is acidic. Or commonly, generally, when you taste something that is sour, you can say that it has acidic properties or acid properties, right? And then when you taste something that is bitter, you can say that it has alkali properties. Okay, for today in chapter 6, we are going to learn more about what is the properties of acid and what is the properties of alkali. And then what happened when you mix both properties of acid, what happened to the material, what happened to the substance when you mix acid and alkali at the same time. Okay, you understand this? The properties of acid and then the properties of alkali. And then the example, what is the example of acid and what are the example of alkali? Okay, example mean what are the substance usually acidic and then what are the substance that usually alkali. Okay, for example, here you see my presentation here. Photograph 6.1, the picture on your right, okay, orange juice, it said here, orange juice is an acidic, what? Orange juice is an acidic substance, meaning that the properties of orange juice is acidic, right? Okay, table 6.1, example of acid and alkali, hydrochloric acid, obviously, because it said there the name of the material, the name of the substance is acid, so we can call it hydrochloric acid. Vinegar is one of the material that has the properties of acid. And then how about alkali? Sodium hydroxide solution is alkali. Soap water is also example of substance that is alkali. Okay, just two properties, yeah, whether it is acidic or alkali. So how we want to determine the substance is acid or alkali? There is a way. One of the way, just now you said to me, right? Taste sour. Usually, substance with an acidic properties taste sour. For example, the orange juice, right? And then usually, the material or the substance that tastes bitter is usually alkali. So that's we're going to know lah. We want to know whether the substance is alkali or the substance is acidic, right? Okay, next one. The origin of the word acid, I think you can read it for yourself. Nothing, what we call is just an introduction. Where is the original, where is the word acid originated? I think you can read it for yourself. Okay, next one is, this is actually an experiment, yeah, in an activity, but never mind, maybe when we have the time after you all come back to school, we try to continue this activity. But in general, we can what we call study the properties of acid and alkali by using what we call a few method or a few way, right, to determine or to know whether the substance is acid or alkali. Okay, the first one, very easy. We are using, okay, you can see here, I just show you the picture here, yeah, on your textbook also, yeah. pH paper. Okay, one of the tools we can use to determine whether the substance is acid or alkali by using pH paper. All right, so I'll show you what is the pH paper is all about. Okay, so this is pH paper. pH paper is just a piece of paper actually, yeah. It is just a piece of paper. Okay, it's just a piece of paper. And then what happened when you put the pH paper into the solution that we did not know whether the solution is acid or alkaline? It will what happened to the paper when you put inside the, for example, the beaker here? What happened to the pH paper? It changed what, class? Hello? It will change it what? The
With
pH paper will change it color, right? It will change color. and then how do you want to what we call determine whether the color changes is acid or alkali? They will give you at the what we call the pH paper will give you a chart over here. Okay, there is a chart over here, and then you must match the color of pH paper that you dip into the substance into the matching the color on the chart here. Okay, matching the color, and then you have the reading here. This is 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. If you can see the color here, if you can see the chart here, but must be matching the color. You match the color, then you can know whether the substance is acid or alkali. By using what class? By using pH paper. Okay, can you understand this? By using pH paper, right? Okay, next one. Next one is the what we call the taste, right? The taste here. You just remember like this, yeah? Acidic usually tastes sour, and then alkali usually tastes what class? Taste what? Alkali? Hello? Alkali usually tastes what? Alkali usually tastes
Bitter.
bitter, okay? Acid usually tastes sour. That's all you need to remember. Okay, next one is the corrosiveness. You still remember what is corrosive? Okay, I will show you. Okay. When you still remember this one, strong acid and strong alkali, okay, very strong acid and very strong alkali, when it is very corrosive. What is corrosive? For example, if you put the acid or alkali, you try to touch the acid or alkali with your bare hand, you will be hurt, okay, because it is highly corrosive, but only very strong acid and very strong alkali only. So how do you want to determine the strength of the acid? Of course, by using the pH paper that I show you just now. Okay. Later on, I will show you how to determine whether the acid or alkali, strong acid or weak acid. Okay. But strong acid, you just remember, strong acid and strong alkali will corrode the organic material. Organic materials such as what? Organic materials such as our skin, okay, the paper, right? Corrosive acid corrosive paper. Okay, for example, like this. It will put a hole. It will put the hole to the paper. Okay, meaning that it is very corrosive. Okay, so for example, here we have the picture here. When I put concentrated hydrochloric acid, a drop of concentrated hydrochloric acid on the piece of filter paper, maybe about 1 minute, the paper will form a hole. It is very, very corrosive. Okay. Later on, maybe lah when you come to the school, I will try to get the concentrated hydrochloric acid to show you how corrosive the acid is. Right. Next one, D, the effect on blue litmus paper and red litmus paper. Okay, we have two types of test paper. We call it red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. Okay, litmus paper is just to show whether the substance is acid or alkali. Okay, what happened? This is litmus paper. Only two colors. Litmus paper only two color, whether it is red, whether it is red paper and blue paper, only two. Okay, right. Only two color of litmus paper, red and blue. What happened when you put blue litmus paper? Okay, when you put blue litmus paper, when you put blue litmus paper inside acid, it will turn what? It will turn red. Okay. What happened if you put red litmus paper into acid? What happened to the litmus paper, class? If you put got change or no change?
No.
No change. Yes, very good. You must remember this. Litmus paper, you want to test whether the substance is acid or alkali. pH paper, pH paper, same or different? The function of pH paper?
Same.
Same function, very good. But pH paper has a little advantage because it can measure how strong the acid or how strong the alkali. Okay, but litmus paper is only to know, to determine whether it is acid or alkali. So what is the color? You must remember the color here. When there is acid, it will turn red. And then when there is alkali, it will turn blue. Okay, red litmus paper, if you put inside alkali solution, it will turn blue. Blue litmus paper, if you put inside the alkali solution, got change or no change?
No.
No change. It will remain blue. Okay, you just remember this. Litmus paper, just to know whether it is acid or alkali. If acid, red. If alkali, blue. Okay, so this is an example of what we call litmus paper. It's just a piece of paper only, like this. It's just a piece of paper, right? It's just a piece of paper only, blue and red. Okay, this one is blue, this one is red. Okay, so when you put the blue inside the acid, it will turn red. And then if you put the red litmus paper into an alkali, it will become blue. Can we, okay, my question is, can we determine the strength of the acid and alkali by using litmus paper? Can we test for its strength, how strong the acid, using the litmus
No.
paper? Can or cannot?
Cannot.
Okay, very good. We cannot test for the strength of the acid of alkali. We just want to know whether it is acid or alkali by using litmus paper. Okay, right, very good. Okay, next one. Reaction with metal. Okay, you just remember acid and alkali will react to metal. What is an example of metal? Iron, aluminium. What else? Copper. Okay, this example of metal. You still remember the example of metal? So what happened when you put metal inside acid or inside what we call alkali? What will happen? It will be there will be a reaction. Okay, there will be a reaction. So what gas will produce? You just remember here. For example here, so I just zoom in a bit. Okay, the first picture here, you put a magnesium ribbon. Magnesium is a metal. You put inside a dilute hydrochloric acid. There will be a reaction here, and then there will be one gas released from the metal here. So what is the gas collected? You just remember the gas collected here is hydrogen gas, not oxygen, not carbon dioxide. The gas released is hydrogen. So if you test with burning wooden splinter, if you test the gas with burning wooden splinter, what happened to the gas? Hydrogen? Class? What happened when you test with burning wooden splinter? Hydrogen will, what happened to the hydrogen? What happened with the hydrogen? It will produce what? Pop sound. It will explode, right? It will have a little explosion, or you can write produce a pop sound, right? Pop sound meaning a little bit of explosion, because hydrogen is very explosive gas. Okay, so we can say that when we put metal inside acid, or you put metal inside the alkali, there is a reaction. What is the reaction? The metal will react with acid to produce hydrogen gas. All right, to produce hydrogen gas. Okay. All right. Okay, next one. All right, so this is the how we want to test for what we call the study, the properties, to study the properties of acid and alkali. I know this is all activity, but you need to understand first. Yeah, I give you the theory first. Maybe we have the chance to do it after we go back to the school, right? Okay. So this is the properties of acid and alkali. You must remember, acid usually, yeah, has value less than 7, sour, corrosive, litmus, blue to red, and then react with metal to produce hydrogen gas. This is for acid. For alkali, the value is more than 7, tastes bitter, corrosive, and then it will turn red litmus paper to blue. And sorry, alkali does not react with metal. Only acid react with metal to produce hydrogen. Alkali does not react with metal. Okay, you must understand and remember this. Okay, you must remember this. Does not react with metal. Okay, any problem?
No.
Any problem? Okay, so next one is okay, let me see first. Okay, this is the strength of acid. All right, just remember, pH less than 7 is acidic, and then more than 7 we call alkaline. Okay, if you look at the acidic part, pH 1, between pH 1 and pH 5, which one is more stronger? The strength of the acid is more 1 or 5?
1.
1 is more strong. Remember that. Okay. For alkali, between pH 9 and pH 14, which one is more stronger? Strength. The strength is more alkali, 14 or 9?
14.
14. That's all. Okay. This is the strength of acid. Okay. From pH 7, 7 we call it neutral. It is neither, it is not acid, it is not alkali, so it is pH number 7. Okay, can you understand this strength of acid? Okay, this one you must understand the what we call by pH scale, or the strength of the acid or the alkali. Okay. Actually, there is many what we call activity in this chapter. Yeah? Maybe I will try to show you the video later. Okay, later on. Okay, and then you must understand also, it only show the property of acid and alkali when there is water. Just remember that. For example, soap, you must dilute the soap in water, then you can test it with pH paper. Okay, when you just use soap only, dry soap, it will not show the properties of acid and alkali. You must dilute it. You must, dilute it with water first. Then it will show whether it is acid or alkali. For example, here, For example, here, without water, it will show nothing on litmus paper. But if you put water, the blue litmus paper will show you whether it is acid or alkali. Okay, same goes with the alkali. Without water, it will not change the test paper. Litmus paper will show nothing. But if you put water, it will show the real properties of the alkali, whether it is acid or alkali. Okay, can you understand this?
Yes.
All right. So the rest of the need to do this one. I need to do the what we call the activity. I cannot just simply say like this. Okay. Uh, right. Last for today, the uses of acid and alkali in daily life. I think you can read it for yourself. For example, acid use tartaric acid, carbonic acid in fizzy drink, sulfuric acid in carbohydrate and vinegar in pickles. And then for alkali, we have the soap, fertilizer, antacid pills, and detergent. Okay, these are the properties or the product that use acid and alkali properties in our daily life. Okay, so any question before I stop here? Did you have any question?
No.
No question, yeah? Okay, so I need you read the topic 6.1. If you have any question you do not understand, you just give me, you just ask me on our Telegram group, okay? And then for today exercise, I just need you to finish formative practice 6.1 only, okay? Your textbook. Formative practice 6.1, page 132. 132. And then for your textbook, sorry, on your workbook, on your workbook, um, okay, your workbook, page 65, page 66, and then 67 and 69. Yeah, 60, 65, 66, 67, and 69 only. Okay, this is on your workbook. You try to answer the question first. Yeah? If you have any question, I think you can ask me later on our Telegram group. Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, very good. I hope all can understand the requirement. So if you have nothing to ask, I think I will continue the class on Wednesday, right? Wednesday. And if I have any information, I just give the information on our Telegram group. Okay, it's okay. So I think I will stop the online class here. Um, so see you on Wednesday class. Is it okay?
Okay.
See you on Wednesday. Yeah. Okay, who you? Okay, thank you very much. So I think I will stop the class here. See you on all in Wednesday. So thank you for your attention and focus for today classes. See you on Wednesday. Goodbye. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
Thank you very much. Thank you
Bye
very much.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.